Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, you're going to have Lou. Lou is from England in the UK. So let's see what Lou has to say. Enjoy the interview. So how are you, Lou?
I'm good, yeah. Just finished work.
Oh, how was your day today?
It was a steady one. I'm a tattooist, so and piercer, so I've just done a few tattoos, a few piercings. Nothing adventurous.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
I am much more of a night person.
Always been?
I'm not a morning person at all.
I see. Um, So as you said already about your profession, so tell me a little bit more about your business, your career as a tattoo artist.
So as a tattooist, it'll be 20 years this year.
Wow.
And I've worked in a few various places. I now have had this shop for 12 years.
Wow.
2011 we opened. So is that 12 years?
Yeah, more or less.
Something like, yeah, 12 years I've had this shop now. Yeah.
And in your shop, people can have a tattoo, piercing. Tell me a little bit about your shop. What people
So we have tattooing, piercing, microchip implants, scarification. To the legal things that we can do in the UK.
Amazing. So tell me how the tattoo came into your life. Tell me how the idea of creating a business happened to you.
So I only ever wanted to be a piercer when I was a kid. Like that's all I wanted to do. And then I did my school work experience in a tattooist. And then I started working at the tattooist, and then that's how that happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so nowadays you do tattoos and also piercing, do different things in your shop.
Yeah, so I tattoo and pierce and do implants, and then we have Jay who tattoos, and then we have new apprentice Ruby who's tattoo.
I see. And where are you from, Lou?
I'm originally from Hereford, which is a small little town on the Welsh border. And then I've lived left there when I was 18, 19, I think, and moved to America for a couple of years.
Wow.
Then I lived in Manchester, and then I ended up in Ipswich. Of all places, yeah.
So right now you're based in London?
No, in Ipswich.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I see. And how far are you from London?
An hour and 20 drive.
I see. And why the US? Why did you have the joy of living in the US?
I moved for a boyfriend stupidly. The classic fall that everyone does it for. Yeah, the green card.
And where were you based in there in the US?
In New Jersey, mostly.
And you had...
I don't advise.
Did you live there for a long while?
2 years, yeah.
Wow.
Well, we lived there in Baltimore as well for a little while.
I see. Okay, so during the journey, I'm going to explore a little bit more about your life and also about your journey so far, okay? Lou, before we start our journey within the Magic Box, I would like you to tell me something interesting about yourself or something that not many people know about you.
I don't know. I'm pretty much an open book. Like everything's online. I don't know. I'm also a burlesque and fetish performer. which is my night. So I'm a tattooist and piercer by day, and then I'm a stripper by night. Basically, is my. So yeah, I'm also in a throuple relationship. So I have my husband and then our boyfriend as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very interesting, for sure.
Yeah.
I see. It's interesting. You say I made a note here about as a burlesque artist, yeah, burlesque. So during the journey, I'm going to explore a bit more about it as well. Okay?
Yeah.
Lou, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
Sure.
Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I've got here my best friend. Full of random questions. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play a song now just for us to relax a bit before the first question, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So let's do it. All right. Okay, Lou, so before we start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, some reason you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Yeah.
First question for you is, what's the biggest prize you ever won?
Oh, okay. So there's a couple.
Uh-huh.
So the biggest money-wise was I won £1,000 at the big burlesque showdown, where I won. What did I win that night? Best performer, best in show, and I can't remember the third one.
Uh-huh.
Most of the categories home that night, and I won £1,000 on that one. And then recently, I just won best fetish stage performer at the UK Fetish Awards.
Wow.
In November, that was, yeah.
Wow. And tell me about the competition, the fetish one. How did it happen?
That one's it's mostly online, and then it's fan votes. So you just get fans to vote for you, and then yeah.
What's the meaning of fetish for you? When you think about fetish, what's the definition for you when you think about it?
So fetish for me is enjoyment. A lot of people the lifestyle, which I completely agree with as well. But fetish for me is enjoyment, and enjoying different aspects of what could be seen to be taboo, and finding other people that enjoy that as well.
I see. All right. Next question. Let's do it. Hey, Lou, next question is, what can make you cry and what can make you really happy?
I'm mostly known for being emotionless or a heartless bit. So cry-wise would probably either like a pet dying, probably, or like fried green tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe, the film. I'll be literally crying before it's even started.
Wow.
Yeah. And then my happy place is Disney World or Disneyland. Yeah, I'm a big Disney gay.
Oh my God, really? Wow. I worked for Disney before.
Oh, did you?
I did. I worked for Disney Cruise Line a few years ago.
Yeah.
So I was in Disney Dream.
Yeah, we've not done the cruise yet. We were in Paris in January and to get our fix while we save up again to go to Disney World for my 40th in a couple of years. Yeah.
Wow. So tell me, which Disney character is your favorite that you are very connected with?
Mostly connected with Ursula because she's based on Divine, the drag queen. My favorite drag queen, and was the first drag superstar of the world. It wasn't RuPaul as much as she says it was. It was Divine, and then I'm a big John Waters fan as well, so that's that connection. And then Maleficent as well. I'm much more about the villains.
Interesting. Do you have siblings as well, or you are the only child?
I have an older sister, yeah. She's 2 years older than me. She lives in Wales.
Which person in your family you are more close to?
Probably my mum.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one I speak to the most is my mum. Obviously. A child. Of course it's my mum.
Next question, let's do it. All right, Lou. So before the next question, tell me, of course, it's visible, your tattoos, your piercings. So tell me, which one is the very first tattoo you ever had? And also your very first piercing as well?
Okay, my very first piercing was my lobe when I was like 6.
Wow.
5 or 6. I don't know. I was young, and my sister had had hers done, and then I'd been begging for it for a few years after that, and then finally we went and did that. And then my first tattoo was for my 16th birthday off my parents. It's completely got, it's covered up now, but it was a big tribal cross thing on the whole of my back. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was a choice.
Which one is the latest one?
I have, there is a company called Do It For Daddy, which is he makes, like he's a welder, I don't really know what they're called, a welder. And he makes like iron pictures and stuff, and it's like all leather daddy and fetish style things. He does t-shirts as well, and I've had his logo. I tattooed his logo on my leg a few months ago. I think it was my latest one. I think, yeah, that's my newest. Yeah.
Which one is the most meaningful one?
I have here. I have a paragraph from the Wiccan Read, which basically says, "Do what I want, but harm nobody."
I see. Okay. And are you planning for another one? What is the next one's gonna come up?
My next one is having all my neck done. Hopefully, when I get brave.
How come? It's so interesting to you to say that, because of course it's visible your piercings, and now it's.
I hate being tattooed. It hurts. It's a stupid idea. That's tattooist. We hate it.
Okay. Next question is, what's the best advice have you ever given to someone?
That I've given?
Yeah, have given.
Probably let's do more shots. And we'll just regret it in the morning.
Lou, when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the best part of being you? What do you like the most about being you?
That I get to be artistic all day.
Mm-hmm.
I think I get to do what I want to do all day, every day. I think that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And something that you've been working on it, something about you that you kind of, you try to improve, or you try to change, or you try to, to fix somehow. There's something?
My attention span. I'm in the process of trying to get diagnosed with ADHD at the moment, so that would be good to try and sort that out, that I can do things on time and be a bit more organized.
It's kind of ADHD is quite something common right now, isn't it? So many people kind of somehow find a way to deal with, and I think all of us somehow we have something, don't you think?
I think everybody has a little bit of autism.
Yeah.
Some of us more than others. It seems to be like I never really noticed it until a few years ago that it was just getting worse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can never find anything, and it'll be in my hand probably. Like just stupid things like that now, where it is starting to affect. Yeah, where it's starting to affect daily life more so, or I'm noticing it is. So yeah, it's time to see what we can do about that.
I see. Yeah, I think when you discover it, when you know that's what's happening, it's better for you to deal with, isn't it? You know how.
Yeah. It's not even a case of being put on medication. It's a case
Mhm.
of being diagnosed and then being able to move forward, knowing that I'm just not a nut job.
Absolutely. Next question. Let's do it. Hey Lou, next question is, right, if you could meet yourself when you're 15 years old again, which advice would you give to yourself?
Don't take it so seriously, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Don't move to America.
Oops.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't regret anything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything happened for a reason, and do you know what I mean? And I've learned from that for a reason. So yeah, don't be so serious, I think.
Tell me about your childhood memories. How was for you growing up as a gay boy, as a queer boy? Did you have the support of your family? It was easy for you to deal with, or it was something kind of normal for you growing up?
I didn't come out till I was 18. Like I came out because I was moving. Well, to my family, everyone else knew. As a kid, like I was an army brat, so we grew up on an army camp.
Okay.
Moved around a lot
Mm-hmm.
with that. So I guess I didn't really. I don't know. I guess I didn't. I wasn't around other queer kids or anything that I knew of, because it's on an camp and stuff. It's not spoken about or it's ridiculed. So I guess it was kept to myself for a long, long time.
I see. Okay. And the day when you came out, did something happen, or you just felt like, okay, let me just be my true self from now on?
Well, I was moving to America for a man, so I had to couldn't say I'm moving to America for a friend, could I? So my boss at the time was like, "Well, you can't leave without telling your family."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I did.
Wow. You were very young when you went there, 18 years old, very young.
Yeah, 18, 19 I left, yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It was very spontaneous.
Very good. Next one. Lou, before the next one, tell me a little bit about your career as a burlesque producer.
As a producer, so I've been running my show for, we just had our 12th birthday as well.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been in February, yeah. We just had our 12 years I've been running the show, the Cheeky Girls Club. We started off in a tiny little bar called the Grinning Rat in Ipswich, and then we moved to a club called Casey's, and then we were there for 10 years.
Wow.
And then we've just moved to a theatre, and April 6th of this year will be so next weekend. Yeah, next weekend. Will be we have our next show, which will be our birthday show.
Wow. So tell me about the show. What people, if they come to watch you, what they can expect about your show?
As the Cheeky Devils Club, or me as a performer?
As a performer.
As a performer, so if you're coming to a show that I'm in, so I do anything from classic burlesque, which I'm mostly known for fan dancing, is my main thing that I do, but then I also do sideshow. So I do stapling, body piercing, fire, whip, nail in the nose, broken glass, Lego, bed of nails, all the classic sideshow skills. At the moment, I'm still trying to learn sword swallowing. I'm a terrible gay. Apparently, I have a gag reflex. And then I also do fetish performance as well, which involves bondage. I have a bath of piss act, stuff like that. And then I also do drag as well when I have a couple of drag acts and then host in drag.
Wow. And how long does it take for you to get ready when you are doing a drag show, for you to get ready for the show?
Anywhere from 20 minutes to 3 hours.
Wow.
Depending on what I'm doing, yeah.
And you are the one who make up yourself from makeup?
Yeah, I do my own, yeah.
I see. Okay. Next question for you is, what 3 things are you most grateful for?
My family, like my husband and my partners, being able to do what I do, and being healthy, really. Like, I know that's really cliche, but there are people less fortunate than myself. So, yeah, just having the life that I have, I'm grateful for, yeah.
As you mentioned about having a husband and also a partner, it's a triple relationship. When was introduced to you? How for you is to manage a triple relationship?
I think this is why I now have ADHD. So we've been together 6 years. Me and my husband have been together. We've been married 15 years this year, I think. And then, then we've been with Teddy 6 years this year. Like, we never set out to end up in a throuple. Like, it just happened.
Wow. And how did your path cross, you and your husband?
We met many a moon ago. A long distant website called, what was it called? MySpace. That's it.
MySpace. Okay.
MySpace. Yeah. Many ago.
What's the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity?
We are opposite ends of the scale. Very, very different.
Yeah.
But in the same way, we do enjoy like the same things. But yeah. But I say we're opposite ends of the scales. We are very similar as well. But I think that's because we've been together for so long.
I see. Okay. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
Oh, retired would be nice.
I love the honesty.
I don't know. Still doing what I'm doing, I think. Maybe a bigger house would be nice. Yeah, still doing what I'm doing.
I see. And do you work in your shop, your tattoo shop, every day, or is some days a week?
Monday to Saturday.
Okay.
Then I'm performing away, then I'm off.
I see. And in your shop, do you have like some clients that come very often, or it's always new people coming?
I have regulars and then new people as well. So yeah, I have a lot of people from London come to me. I have one person come from, I want to say Hungary. I can't remember where they live now, but they come like somewhere in Europe. Yeah, but then obviously I have like just one-off people that just want to get tattooed that come in as well. But I mostly tattoo Genital work and fetish work is my main thing. So a lot of my clients come from an app called Recon, which is a fetish app for gay men.
So tell me about when they come to see you, what's the most frequent request that they have regarding this app?
Oh, mostly either penis tattoos or soul tattoos or genital piercing or heavy gauge piercing. Yeah.
It's quite common, Louis, nowadays, or not?
Sorry?
It's quite common, the genitals piercing nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Very common, yeah.
Wow. And what's the precaution that people they should have, or when they come to you to have a genital piercing or tattoo, what's something that you recommend or something that they need to care or to think about before and after doing the tattoo or the piercing?
So is to think about it first and to think about how it's going to change things. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely think about it and take it seriously. A piercing, fine, you can take that out. If you don't get on with it, take it out, not an issue. With a tattoo, on the other hand, I do not want a laser near my penis. Thank you, to have it removed. So make sure you think about exactly what you want before getting it. And then after, just make sure that you look after it for the longevity of it.
I see. And do you have more of males or females clients regarding that?
Male clients.
Male clients. Wow. Okay. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Look, before the next question, of course, it's visible the piercing that you have in your face. Some tattoos as well. So tell me a little bit about it. I can see some here in your face. You have also here as well. When I was looking,
I have my ones. Yeah, I don't have them in today. I just have my general ones because I was wearing a hat. So I used to have a lot more in my face, but I took them out in I don't know. I just woke up in the middle of the night and decided I didn't want them, so just took them out. Then I have in my dimples. I've had when I was 16. My septum was the very first piercing I ever did when I was training. Was my septum. Yeah, my labret is stretched to 16 mil. My tongue is split as well. I did that.
How about this one you had here? So what is about? Explain to me a little bit. It's just a piercing, or what do you do here in your?
So I went to Stockholm in Sweden at a place called Calm, and a little incision is made back here, a little hole, and then it's slid. Like the base plate is about an inch big, and then this pops up, and so it slides and pops, and then this bit screws on and off, and I can have different attachments. So I have like horns, like bigger spikes, or little ones. Yeah.
Is it painful to do it, like, or not? Do you you can have like anesthetic, or it's something that you can cope with the pain?
It wasn't comfortable, obviously, but it wasn't like it was fine. I wasn't quite prepared for how much swelling after, because obviously my whole head like swelled up, and then obviously I don't know why I didn't think about it, but the drainage. So then I ended up with the black eyes for like a good week, and like obviously where the swelling drains down the face. So the healing wasn't so much fun. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I think I was excited to go and have them done. But yeah, it wasn't too bad to be done.
I see. Okay. Next question is, what's something you always wanted to do but you're scared of?
I want to do a suspension, so there's hooks put across your back, like pierced through the back, and then you're suspended. Exactly. I want to do that, but and I
something
have no pain threshold.
And it's something common to happen. People they do that usually or not. It's quite hard
Within
to find.
the Asian community, yeah, it's quite cool. But yeah, that's what I want to do, but I'm terrified of doing.
Have you ever
Yeah.
met someone that's done?
Hundreds of people that have done it,
Really?
and all of their stories are, most of their stories are quite positive. Like they said, once you're up, it's fine. It's the actually taking your feet off the ground bit is the bit to get over. Yeah, one day I will be brave enough. Yeah.
And when people do that, what is about? It's about the pain. It's about the you know the something with your body. It's like a piercing. What's about talking to people that they've done already? What's
It's
something?
mostly, I would say, a spiritual thing.
Mhm.
Obviously, it originated from, I believe, Indian tribes, like Native American tribes. It originated from in the medicine huts, I believe, but there may be other cultures that had it as well that I'm not aware of at the moment. So I think it's more of a spiritual thing for most people.
I see. Okay. Ready for the last question?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last question. For the last question, Lou, tell me through your career as a tattoo artist, as a piercing, maker. Tell me something that happened to you, or someone requests something like that you're never gonna forget. Something different or something unique that's a client or someone who just walked into your shop asking for a tattoo. Can you share something?
It's, the skin is just a canvas to me, so now I don't really ever get shocked by anything because a tattoo is personal to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I did once do I can't remember the name of the band, but it's like the little hatchet man is their logo. It's like a little man with crazy hair and a hatchet. And I did on someone's bell end. We tattooed it on his bell end. Yeah. That was an odd request.
Wow. I can see in your hand, as on your palm of your hand. What's that tattoo? What do you mean?
The Leviathan cross.
Wow. Which place, in your opinion, which part of the body is the most painful part to get a tattoo, in your opinion?
Everywhere. I would say ribs, feet, chest, and head and neck would be the most painful places.
And which one is the less painful, in your opinion?
For me, my back was the least painful, whereas a lot of people find that really painful. Whereas I sat, like, the whole of my back is now tattooed. That I could sit through all the time. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Last question is, what would be your ideal day?
Getting up around 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Go to work for a few hours. Then probably just, I don't know, go out with friends. Just have let's go to a wine bar, like a quiet wine bar, have some drinks, and a tea board, and then, yeah, that's my good evening. Because when you're performing, we're like, yes, we are working, but we're also out.
Yes.
So if I'm performing in bars or clubs, then I'm out. So I'm not really going to a bar, like a busy clubs or anything anymore. I can't be bothered with it. I'm too old. So yeah, a wine bar for me. We have a wine bar down the bottom of my road that we go to, and he's really cool. And he does like the most amazing cheese boards. So a wine and cheese night with friends is the best for me.
Wow, amazing. Okay, so the NDX, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. You're ready to laugh, yeah? One word for money.
Lottery.
Family.
Friends.
Life.
Death.
Love.
Lost.
Fear.
Pain.
Sex.
Relationship.
Religion.
Waste of time.
Friendship.
Honesty.
Politics.
Ruin.
Desire.
Passion.
Regret.
Mistakes.
Success.
Power.
Okay. Wish.
Gift.
Happiness.
Joy.
One word for England.
I don't think I can say that. One word for England. I have no idea.
Okay. One word for burlesque performer.
One word for them.
Yeah.
Tease.
And the last one now, tattoo artist. One word.
Art.
Amazing. Let's pretend I'm going to meet your husband and your partner for a coffee, and I'm going to ask them, define Lou in one positive word and one negative word on. What do you say?
Positive. I can cook. Negative is I'm a liability.
Oh my God! Tell me something that you cook that they like that they like the most. For them, is their favorite dish when you cook?
Probably either a roast dinner, which is a thing, or I do pad thai.
Wow, amazing. Okay, let's play now, Lou, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before asking the question, tell me, in your opinion, what's the biggest misconception that people has regarding tattoos or piercings when people they're gonna have it, and what's something that people get right?
The biggest misconception is that people with tattoos are aggressive or anarchists. Do you know what I mean? Or is the biggest misconception. Most of us are complete softies. And what was the other one?
The opposite, what they get right.
It's when they look after it properly. That'd be nice. A lot of people do look after them correctly.
I see. It's interesting when you said that you don't like the pain of the tattoo that you're gonna do in your neck. Oh my God, I would never ever thought that I would expect someone. Wow, that's so interesting.
Of it. Yeah.
Wow. Imagine for you going through all your tattoos with this fear behind. Oh.
Every time. And it's one of that you just forget how painful it is. So you go, oh, it wasn't that bad last time. I'll do another. And then you'll start and you're like, oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can ask me a question now, Lou.
What is your favorite thing about now living in London?
Good question. Good question. You know what, Lou, I've been here most of my life, I think, since I left Brazil. I lived in Portugal as well for a few years. What I think the most enjoyable part about living in London, I think it's the diversity that we have here. You know, it's so beautiful to see people expressing themselves, you know, through tattoos, through piercings, through, you know, hairstyle, of through arts. I think there's so many different things in London that people, I think anywhere in the world where you go, you don't find easily. You know what I mean? And I think it's a place here that it's so interesting to see, because you walk through your door and suddenly you just meet someone expressing themselves in a way that you don't see anywhere else, and it's so fascinating to see. I love when I go out, when I'm walking London and I see people, dressing up in a way that I can see that they love what they are dressing, or they are expressing themselves through makeup or through piercings or through tattoos. There's something about it that's so genuine and so nice as well. That's, for me, it's the best, because I've been so many places, and you don't see that quite often. You know what I mean? So I think London, it's a place that I think I feel very fortunate to live here, because it somehow opens people's minds. People get more used to see people expressing themselves through arts in general. That's how I see. So yeah, I love London because of that as well. I think somehow I feel lucky to be here and to be able to be presented to those beautiful people expressing themselves in such different ways that I never thought in my life to see, and I love it. It's so fascinating to see.
Yeah, because everyone assumes Brazil is quite an upcoming place to be with queer culture, and people can be themselves. And it's really not what people think. Brazil is quite a closed-minded place, considering. Yeah.
Yeah, where I come from, I come from a very small town. My state, it's a quite big state, but it's not, it's not very, it's not a lot of like big cities like London. So yes, it's a totally different, place compared to London where I come from. And living here, you just find there's a fascination about being London because of that, because you see so many artists, not just artists, people overall expressing themselves in a way that you cannot find anywhere else in the world. So yeah, amazing. Did you enjoy the interview, Lou?
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it was fun.
Thanks so much. Thanks for taking the time. Thanks for being so open. I love talking to you, regarding your tattoos, your piercings. And as I said, it's fascinating for me to see someone, and it really surprised me about the pain. I can't wait to tell my friends about that. I'll tell my friend that I have a lovely man on my show that literally he's covering tattoo and he's so scared about the pain.
Yeah, any tattooist, we all hate it. I've never met a tattooist that enjoys being tattooed.
Amazing. Before we go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Just be yourself. Like, what's the point in not being yourself?
That's so true.
Would be mine.
Amazing. Thanks so much. Regards to your husband, your partner, and we keep in touch. It was a pleasure, okay?
Cool. Thank you.
Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye-bye. See you next time.